Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft World War 1 vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the field artillery car for the Zaamurets armored train. This is part 4 of the Zaamurets armored train and our last part nonetheless. In this part, as I mentioned, we'll be going ahead and building the artillery car, which you can see here in front, which will be located in the front of our train. Now the artillery car itself features two 360-degree turnable basically cannons on it. If I remember correctly, they are 75mm howitzers, so definitely nothing too crazy in terms of firepower, but I mean, you gotta think this is a World War 1 train, so 75mm artillery gun is definitely not too shabby for World War 1 standards. Anyways, it's a very interesting piece of the train and probably one of the most iconic that you're gonna really have with the Zaamurets, and every picture you see really kind of focuses in on this car in particular, which was like basically the center point of the build itself. So yeah, we're gonna be going ahead and building this in this tutorial, and this will wrap up the overall tutorial for the Zaamurets armored train. To go ahead and take a look at the car itself, we're gonna go ahead and just take a look all the way around it to see what we gotta go ahead and what we're gonna be building in this part and all that stuff. Obviously, starting off with, we have the car itself, of course the wheels and stuff like that on the tracks. We have the giant cannons here, which are the same on both sides. They got little different viewports and stuff like that that pop up, hatches, all that fun stuff. And of course the 75mm gun located right there. Moving down the sides, we have different ports here for machine guns. There's a total of 8 machine guns for on both sides there. And also some more various optics and little spotlights and instruments and stuff like that located on the top here of the car. And overall, that's pretty much the car in general. Like I said, this is going to be the last part of the Zaamurets, so finish off this armored train. It's going to look really awesome and will be pretty cool. So if you built the other 3 parts, then this car here is going to be the final, icing on the cake to go ahead and finish this build off. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer, layer number 1. Alright guys, going ahead and move it into our first layer. We'll be going ahead and moving into layer number 1. Now for layer 1 to go ahead and get started here, we need to make sure that we have our tracks laid out. In total, you'll need about 36 blocks of track space from the front here where this is going to connect up all the way to the very tip here where this snare brick slab is right there. So if we include this snare brick slab to what would be that snare brick slab right there for the front hitch, then we should have in total have 36 blocks of track needed to make sure that that's correct. And again, here's an overview of what our tracks look like. If you built the air parts of the train, your tracks should be pretty standard, but again, 36 basically in length of tracks going forward. Anyways, for us to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and going to this snare brick slab here. Now we're going to go ahead and place down a placeholder block coming off of it, and on the bottom of it, we're going to place down a dark oak top slab. Now from this top slab, we're going to go ahead and go back with another brick top slab like this, and then we're going to go ahead and go from the sides of this top slab out 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So you have a row of 5 like that across. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a second row of 5, followed by a third row of 5, and then a fifth row of 5 like that going all the way across. We're then going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs across the middle, followed by another brick upside down stair, followed by a stair coming off the back of that upside down stair, and same thing over here as well. In between these nether brick stairs here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak with top slabs. We then want to place down a row of 5 dark oak with top slabs across, and a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs. We're going to go and do the same thing for our nether brick stairs on both sides here to go ahead and make the wheels on the tracks, and then a row of 3 of dark oak with top slabs across in between here. When that's done, we're going to place down a row of 5 of dark oak with top slabs across. This is going to be 1 row. We're going to go and do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we're going to stop at 14. So 14 rows of 5 of dark oak with top slabs going forward. When that's done there, we're going to place down a row of 3 of dark oak with top slabs across, followed by another brick upside down stair to both sides. And coming off that nether brick stair, we're going to place down a second stair, so you're going to go ahead and create your wheels here again. We then just want to go and take our stonebrick top slabs and place down a row of 3 across just like that. And then taking our dark oak wood top slabs, we're going to place down a row of 5 across. We then want to place down a row of 3 of dark oak wood top slabs across. And just like before, we're going to take our nether brick stairs, place down 2 upside down stairs on both sides. And in between these stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stonebrick top slabs. When that's done there, we're going to take our dark oak wood top slabs, we're going to place down a row of 5 across, followed by a second row of 5, a third row of 5, and then lastly a fourth row of 5, like that all the way across. And once that's finished there, we can just go and place down a dark oak wood top slab, coming off the front there, like so. And with that all complete, that is going to wrap up what we have for layer number 1. Here's what it looks like from up above. Pretty standard, nothing too crazy so far. Anyways, that's going to finish off layer number 1. With that, let's move into layer number 2. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2 to go ahead and begin with, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair on top of this dark oak wood slab, and then coming off of it, we're going to place down a nether brick slab going forward, followed by a wither skeleton skull on both sides. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some green terracotta, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of green terracotta across, behind the stair, followed by a zombie head coming off those 2 green terracotta blocks. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a piston. We're going to place down a piston on both sides, and we want to make sure that it's facing on its side with the top of the piston facing forward. And then behind the piston itself, we're going to go and place down a redstone block on both sides, and then a row 3 of green terracotta just to fill that space in the middle there. When that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a mossy cobblestone wall, come off the side of this piston, and also the side of the redstone block. Same thing over here on this side as well. When that's all finished, we're going to take our green terracotta. We're going to place down 2 rows of 3 going, or sorry, 2 rows of 5 going across, and then we just want to take our mossy cobblestone walls and place them down on both ends. We then want to place down another 2 rows of 5 of green terracotta going across, followed by 2 spruce wood planks on both ends, and then come off the side of the spruce wood planks. We're just going to place down tripwire hooks like so on both sides. With that done, another row of 5 of green terracotta across, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall on both sides, and then we want to go ahead and place down another row of 5 of green terracotta across, followed by a spruce wood plank on both sides, with again a tripwire hook coming off the side of the block. Then we're going to place down another spruce wood plank on both sides, followed by another row of 5 of green terracotta across the middle, and again a tripwire hook on both sides. Now going back from these spruce wood planks, we're going to place that. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mossy cobblestone walls back. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 blocks back. And then this whole space here in the middle, we can go ahead and just fill in with green terracotta. So I'm just going to fill this in with 14 rows of 5 of green terracotta, filling this whole space in like so. And just like that, it's all filled in. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 5 of green terracotta across, followed by a spruce wood plank on both sides, and we're going to go and do the same thing one more time. After that's done, we're going to place down tripwire hooks on those spruce wood planks there to both sides. We then want to place down a row of 5 of green terracotta going across the middle here again, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides. And just like we did before, we're going to place down 2 rows of 5 of green terracotta going across here, and then 2 spruce wood planks here on both sides with tripwire hooks coming off the side of those planks, just like that. Again, continuing on, we're going to take our green terracotta, place down a row of 5 across, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall on both sides, and we're going to place down a second row of 5, a third row of 5, and then a row of 3, like this. Coming off these green terracotta blocks, we're going to place down some mossy cobblestone walls here on both sides. We then want to go ahead and go up to the front here. We're going to place down a piston, coming off that green terracotta block there, and a piston over here on this side as well. Behind the piston, we're going to place down a redstone block like this, and the pistons should stick outwards like so. We then want to take a mossy cobblestone wall, and on the side of the piston itself, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall. Again, same thing on both sides there. In the middle space here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair. On top of that dark oak wood top slab, should connect up to this nether brick slab like so. And then we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves a zombie head and place down a zombie head on both these green terracotta blocks like that. Looking at the layer from above, this is what we should have for layer number 2. And once you have that all complete, that's going to finish off the layer. With that, let's move into our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we'll be moving on to layer number 3. For layer 3, to go ahead and begin with, we're going to go ahead and take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of what is going to be 7 across the front here like this, followed by a nether brick top slab, cut off the middle green terracotta block like that. We then want to take our stone buttons, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone buttons on both sides here, and a stone button also on the side here of that block in the corner. When that's done there, we're going to go ahead and go to the back end of the train here, closest to the locomotive, and we're going to do the same thing. So row 7 of green terracotta across, dark oak with top slab in the middle here, and 3 stone buttons to both sides, and stone buttons on the side of these blocks, like so. We then want to take our green terracotta, and we're going to go ahead and run a row of green terracotta all the way along the side here to connect up to the front. So just like that. And we're going to go do the same thing over on the other side. So again, run this to connect all the way up to the front. Just like that. Once that's done, on the side here, we're going to go after the stone button. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone buttons, skip a space, stone button, skip a space, skip a space, and skip a space. We're going to skip an air space and then place down 2 stone buttons. And every other space here, we're going to place down stone buttons. All the way along the side here, and like this. And then we're just going to place down a stone button there in the middle. So you should get something that kind of looks like this on the side here, and actually this should be shifted over 1. So I'm going to go and shift that over 1, and that looks more centered. So this over here was a little messed up. So yeah, we're going to go and basically do that, and same thing over here on this side. So every other space, placing down a stone button. We can get here, we're going to do 2. Just like that to connect up. Again, I think I misjudged that one there. Actually, whichever way you do it, it's not going to line up perfectly. So, yeah, either way, just like that. It's 2 stone buttons there. Not that big of a deal. Can actually probably do row 4 and it'll look best actually. So we're just going to go ahead and convert this to a row 4 there across. So just like that. And that's what it should look like there for the side for the buttons. If you need a moment to go ahead and take a pause here and look at it. But once that's all done, all you have to do next is just go ahead and fill this whole space in with green terracotta. And once we have that all filled in, that will complete this layer. And once we have that all filled in, that is going to complete layer number 3. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to start off with, we're going to place down a green carpet on top of this dark oak with top slab, and then behind that green carpet, we're going to place down a row 3 of green terracotta. On the blocks to both sides, we're going to place down a stone button going up like so, and then off this side here, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides with a end rod coming off the mossy cobblestone wall like that. Once that's finished, we're going to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 5 across just like that, and we then want to place down a dark oak wood stair on both sides just like that. With that done, we're going to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 7 across, followed by a stone button again on both sides like so. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and take our dark oak wood stairs, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair like this, followed by an upside down stair coming off of it, so this stair turns into a corner stair, and then you have a regular stair, and same thing over here on this side as well. And we can just fill in the space in between with 2 rows of 5 green terracotta just to close that space off. Also, we can go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood signs here, and on the sides of these 2 dark oak wood stairs, we can place down 2 dark oak wood signs. With that finished, we're going to place down 2 rows of 7 of green terracotta going across. So we have 1 and 2 rows like this, followed by 2 stone buttons on both ends like that. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 spruce wood planks here on both sides, followed by a tripwire hook coming off the first plank like that, and we then want to go ahead and place down a spruce wood sign directly after it. So just like this, coming off that spruce wood plank, and same thing over here. And the space in between those spruce wood planks, 2 rows of 5 green terracotta just to close that space off in the middle. When that's done there, we're going to go ahead and take our dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair to both sides here. We can then go ahead and go into our create a menu here and grab ourselves some black concrete. And behind the stairs here, we're going to place down a black concrete block on both sides with a row of 3 green terracotta across, like so. We also want to place down an end rod coming off the side here of those stairs. Once that's finished there, coming off the stair here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair, again both sides here, and a row of 5 of green terracotta across just like that. After that, we're going to place down another dark oak wood upstairs stair on both sides, end rod coming off the side here of the stair, and a row of green terracotta going across like that. With that all finished there, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some dark oak wood trapdoors. And we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood trapdoor coming off this end rod, like so, and then we're going to close it, and same thing over here. So just like that, and we're also going to place down a trapdoor on this side, also open up like so. With that done, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair again on both sides, row of 5 of green terracotta across, and we then want to go ahead and repeat this row for a few more times. So we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 more stairs. And over here, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in the space in between these stairs, we're just going to fill this in with green terracotta. So a total of 7 rows of 5 going across in between these stairs to close the space off in the middle. So just like that. And then once that's done, going to the sides here, we want to go ahead and place down a zombie head here on the second stair, and same thing over here, the second stair from last. And we just want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 end rods across, end rods across in between the skeleton skulls, and same thing over here. So just like that. And of course, we're going to fill this space in with end rods, and you have that along the sides there. With that finished, we're going to then place down a dark oak wood upstairs stair, coming off the stair like so, and then behind it, like we did before, we're going to place down a black concrete block, and we're going to go and do the same thing over here on this side as well, and a row 3 across in the middle like that. We then also want to go ahead and go back up to here. Behind these stairs we did not place the black concrete block, so do make sure that you go ahead and do that as well up there, just so I don't forget. And then we're going to place down a end rod coming off the side here of the stair. So just like that, again on both sides, and then dark oak wood trapdoors coming off this end rod to both sides. So just like that. After that, we're going to place down a dark oak wood stair on both sides, and we're going to place down a row of 5 of green terracotta across in between those stairs. When that's done there, we're going to place down another upside down stair, like that, followed by a black concrete block, and same thing over here as well, just like that. And the stair we're going to go and flip and go the other way. There we go. End rod coming off both sides of that stair, and we then want to place down a row 3 of green terracotta across in between those blocks. Once that's done, we're going to place down 2 rows of 5 of green terracotta going across, and we're going to then place down 2 spruce wood planks to both sides with a tripwire hook coming off the second plank like that to the sides. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a spruce wood sign and place down a spruce wood sign coming off the side of the spruce wood block like so. With that all done, we're going to take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 7 across, followed by a second row of 7 across, and then we want to go ahead and then place down 2 stone buttons here on the sides. Same thing over here. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a dark oak wood upside down stair, followed by an upside down stair coming off of it, turn it into a corner stair. Same thing over here, and a row of 5 of green terracotta, or sorry, 2 rows of 5 of green terracotta going across in between those stairs. After that, we're going to place down a row of 7 of green terracotta across, followed by a stone button on both ends. We then want to place down a row of 5 of green terracotta going across, and a dark oak wood stair again on both sides there. We're going to go and then place down a row of 3 of green terracotta across the middle space like that, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both ends, end rod to both sides, and stone buttons like that coming off the side here of these blocks. And then on top of it, we're going to go and place down a green carpet on top of that dark oak wood top slab. With that all done, that is going to pretty much sum up what we have to do for layer number 4. Here's what it looks like from up above. It was quite a bit there, but with that all complete, that knocks out pretty much a good portion of that layer there, or pretty much a good portion of the train, and you can really start to see some shape and a little bit of characteristics starting to take place for it. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap up layer number layer number 4. And with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 5. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of spruce wood slabs across the top here. We're going to go ahead and go behind that row 3 and place down a second row 3 of spruce wood slabs across. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and take our zombie heads. We're going to go ahead and place down a zombie head at a slight angle here to both sides like that. And we then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab like that, coming off both ends of that row 3 of spruce wood. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a zombie head again on both sides here on these green terracotta blocks. And after that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood slab right there, followed by a dark oak wood corner stair to both sides of that middle stair. And then we just want to go ahead and take our dark oak wood slabs, place down 1 and 2 out to the sides, like so. With that finished, we're going to place down a row 3 of green terracotta across, followed by 1 and 2 dark oak wood slabs, and 1 and 2 dark oak wood slabs like that out to the sides. With that done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of green terracotta across, or sorry, row 5 of green terracotta going all the way across here, and then a dark oak wood stair like this on both sides. Going back from the stair, we're going to place down another stair, so that stair turns into a corner stair. You have a regular stair here, another corner stair on both sides there, and there are basically 2 more rows of 5 green terracotta going across there for that middle section. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row 2 of dark oak slabs to both sides here, going toward the middle. Row 3 of green terracotta across the middle here, dark oak stair in the middle, corner stair to both sides, and then we want to go and take our green carpet, and we're going to place down a row of 2 of green carpet out to the sides. With that finished there, we're going to go and take our dark oak slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 and 3 dark oak slabs across, followed by a second row of 3, and then a third row of 3 going across. And all the while on the sides here, we're going to place down green carpets on top of our upside down stairs, black concrete blocks, and green terracotta blocks like so. Once that's done, in the middle here, we're going to place down a green terracotta block, dark oak wood slab to both sides, and again a green carpet out to both sides. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down another row of 3 of dark oak wood slabs across. Once we get to this point here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab there in the middle. We're going to go and then place down a dark oak wood fence post like that on both sides, and we want to go ahead and then place down a mossy cobblestone wall over here on the left side. And on this green terracotta block here, we're going to place down a green carpet, and on these two green carpets. After that's done, in the middle here, we're going to place down row 3 of dark oak wood slabs across, and a green carpet again on both sides. We then want to place down a dark oak wood slab here in the middle again, dark oak wood fence post to both sides, and a green carpet again to both sides like that. When we get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a green terracotta block over here to the left side, and then a row of 3 of dark oak wood slabs over, followed by a green carpet. Once that's done, we're going to take our dark oak wood slabs, place down a second row of 3, back, green carpet again on both sides. We're going to place down a third row of 3, green carpet again on both sides, and also on top of that upside down stair. A fourth row of 3 of dark oak wood slabs across, green carpet on both sides, and then a fifth row of dark oak wood slabs across, and then a green carpet again to both sides. And actually, for these slabs right there, we're going to swap these out for dark oak wood stairs. So dark oak wood stair and corner stair here on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down row 3 of green terracotta across, followed by row 5 across, and then we're going to take dark oak wood slabs, come off the row 3 here, 2 dark oak wood slabs on both sides, and then a dark oak wood stair like that, coming off that green terracotta block. Coming off the stair, we're going to place down a normal stair, so that stair turns into a corner stair, followed by a regular stair, and then we're going to place down another corner stair. Same thing over here. And in between the stairs here, we're just going to fill this in with green terracotta. Once that's finished there, we're going to place down a row of 2 of dark oak wood slabs like that going toward the middle, row 3 of green terracotta across the middle here, dark oak wood stair in the middle, corner stair to both sides, and then we just want to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood slabs to both sides again as well. With that done, we're going to go ahead and take our spruce wood slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of spruce wood slabs across the middle here, followed by a second row of 3. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab here to both sides of that first row, and then we're going to take zombie heads, and we're going to place down zombie heads here in the corners. And make sure to kind of mimic the position that I have these right here, as I'm kind of trying to curve them a little bit, kind of create a little bit more curve look going on with the armor there. And anyways, once that's all complete there, here's a bit of an aerial overview of what we should have set up for this layer. And with that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer number 5. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 6. Alright guys, so real quick before we move into layer 6, just to make sure that we went ahead and added this. It doesn't look like we did, but I just want to go and cover this again. We're going to place down 2 dark oak wood signs on those 2 dark oak wood ups and down stairs. As you can see, we have it up here, but I don't think I mentioned it back here, so just make sure that's on the back there as well if you haven't already. Anyways, to go ahead and continue on for this, we're going to go ahead and start off with by placing down an anvil on top of this green terracotta block right here, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides of it. Once that's done, we're going to place down a second anvil going like this toward the front, and we then want to place down another brick stair coming off that anvil like so, and another brick top slab coming off the back of the stair. On the side here of this anvil and stair, we're going to take dark oak wood signs and place down a row of 2 along the sides here, just like that. With that all wrapped up, we're going to go and take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 3 across like this, followed by again a mossy cobblestone wall to both ends. We then want to place down a row of 5 of green terracotta across, followed by a row of 3 with a mossy cobblestone wall again on both sides. And we then want to place down a mossy cobblestone wall here in the middle, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides of this green terracotta block, like so. And also on the side here, this green terracotta block, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign. With that all wrapped up, we want to go ahead and go to the side here of these green terracotta blocks, and we're also going to be placing down dark oak wood signs like so. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and then place down a green terracotta block on top of this one. We want to go ahead and then grab ourselves zombie heads, and we're going to go and wrap zombie heads around the 4 sides of that green terracotta block. With that finished, we're going to go and grab ourselves dark oak wood trapdoors. We're going to place down a row of 3 on top of those fence posts just like that, and we're also going to do the same thing across these fence posts right here as well. We then want to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor here in the middle, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a dark oak wood stair to both sides of it. Coming off the sides here of the stairs, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign, and we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a item frame, and we're going to place down an item frame coming off the front of the stair with a green terracotta block in it. Same thing over here on this side as well. With that done, we're going to go and place down a green terracotta block on top of this one right here, and like we did up here in the front, we're going to go and take our zombie heads and basically wrap around 4 zombie heads like that around the block. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post, and we're going to place down 1 fence post on top of that mossy cobblestone roll right there to finish that off right now. Going back here, we have our second turret, so just like we did in the front, we're going to be going ahead and replicating the same turret. We're going to place down a green terracotta block like this with a sign on the side. We then want to go ahead and place down a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides of that block. With that finished, we're going to place down a row 3 of mossy cobblestone wall, or green terracotta across, followed by a mossy cobblestone wall to both sides. A row of 5 of green terracotta across, row 3 across the middle here, mossy cobblestone wall on both sides. Mossy cobblestone wall like this, leaving the middle space open. And in that middle space, we're going to go ahead and place down a anvil. Coming off the anvil, we're going to place down a second anvil, followed by a dark oak wood stair. Coming off the back of the dark oak wood stair, and place down a dark oak wood top slab, and on the side of the stair and also the anvil right here, we're going to be placing down 2 dark oak wood signs on both sides. So just like this, again on both sides like so. And with that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer number 6. Here's what it should look like, a little bit of an overview, and from above here, and everything like that. Anyways, with that, that's going to wrap up layer 6. Let's go ahead and move into our final layers here. We have layers 7, 8, and 9. And with that, we'll go ahead and knock out our last final layers. So with that, let's move into layers 7 through 9. Alright guys, to go ahead and move into our final layers, we're going to go ahead and start off with our turret up here in the front. For this, we're going to go ahead and start off by taking iron trapdoors, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3. One on top of this nether brick top slab, this nether brick stair, and this anvil like that of iron trapdoors. We then want to place down a dark oak wood stair like this, followed by a row of 3 of green terracotta right behind it. Now in the corner space here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a zombie head, and we're going to be placing down a zombie head here at a slight angle like this, and also on this mossy cobblestone wall as well at a slight angle. So again, just like this, so you should see a little bit of curvature around the turret with the heads. Once that's done, we're actually going to go ahead and take a dark oak wood fence post, and we're actually going to go ahead and swap this zombie head over here on the right side out for a fence post. So to go ahead and replace that there. With that done, we're going to place down a row 3 of mossy or green terracotta across, followed by a dark oak wood stair, again on both sides. We're going to place down another row 3 of green terracotta across, and we're going to go and take our zombie heads and do the same things here in the corners. So again, slight angles here, like that to create curvature around for the turret. Once that's done, we're going to then place down a dark oak wood stair in between those zombie heads. With that all finished there, we're going to go ahead and place down a mossy cobblestone wall on top of this fence post here and a zombie head on top there for like a little periscope. Over here on the other side, we're going to go and grab ourselves spruce wood planks. We're going to place down 2 spruce wood planks like this. And on the sides here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some item frames and some spruce wood signs. We're going to go and place down item frames on the sides here, and we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some black concrete. And in those item frames, we're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks and spruce wood signs over those blocks as well. And same thing over here, just like this, and item frames like that. We then want to go ahead and grab green banners, and we're going to place down a green banner here, coming off both sides of those spruce wood planks like that, and then 2 dark oak wood slabs on top. Once that's finished there, we're actually going to go ahead and do the top here of the turret, and we actually don't place item frames and spruce wood signs there, so instead we're just going to place down a row 3 of dark oak wood slabs and a dark oak wood slab like that to the side there. And that right there will complete our front turret. With that done, we're going to go and just move into our rear turret to do this real quick as we just did our front one. So for this one, I'm going to hopefully move a little bit quicker here, and we'll knock this one out. It's the same as the other turret, so if you need to, you can go ahead and at any point refer back to the air turret, as it's the same exact thing. So if you have any questions, just look at that turret or whatever. But yeah, so green terracotta going across here. Now row 3 here. Our stair to both sides. And our zombie heads in the corners here. Again, trying to get that curvature, so we're going to do very slight angles on both sides there. And then a dark oak wood stair like that. And we have that built up there. Once that's done, again, we're going to go ahead and take our spruce wood planks and place them up on top here. And we're going to go do this on the opposite side this time, just to kind of show, because if this turret was rotated facing forward, this box would be on the left side as well. So we're going to go and kind of place this over here. I guess if you're looking at the train this way, on the right side this time. Green banner on both sides. On the side here that's not toward the middle of the turret, we're going to go and take our item frames, place them down along the side there like so. And we're going to place down black concrete blocks in them, and also spruce wood signs there along the sides. On top, 2 dark oak wood slabs. In the middle here, 3 dark oak wood slabs and 1 out to the side there like so. And we also want to go and place down a mossy cobblestone wall on top of that fence post there, and a zombie head like that going forward. Once that's done, that is going to complete our second turret, and we're going to go now focus our attention to this midsection here. So for this midsection, real simple to start off with, we're going to place down stone buttons on top of these green terracotta blocks here. For the light itself, this big spotlight here, we're going to place down a green terracotta block like this with a zombie head coming off the back of it. To both sides of this green terracotta block, we're going to place down a lever and flick it downwards to connect up to that stair. And we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a item frame and a glass pane, and we're going to place down an item frame, come off the front of that block, and a glass pane like that for the big spotlight on the front there. Last thing for us to do is to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence posts. We're going to place down 1 and 2 fence posts up, followed by a zombie head on top for another periscope like that from the inside there. And once you have that all complete, that is going to wrap up my design for the artillery car for the Zaamurets train. And with that all done, that is going to wrap up my tutorial in full. All 4 parts for the Zaamurets armored train, all armored cars and everything like that. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the tutorial for this armored train. I think it definitely is a really cool build. Very iconic train, you know, made really popular with Battlefield 1 and all that stuff. And it's going to make an awesome addition to any kind of World War I world that you guys are working on, as this is quite a behemoth of a build. Anyways, with that all complete, that is going to wrap up this tutorial. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys do using this design, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for it. This will be thank from the side of the build to a link to my channel or this video if this does appear on social media sites. As long as I get proper credit for the build, that's all I ask for in doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these type of videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to forever projects you guys are working on. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.